We'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hello, everybody. We are Lipstick and Logic, and we are back from a very long hiatus, but we're happy to be back. I know that we had a challenge the last time, so when we end, we kind of have to go back to that so that we can do our giveaway. Okay?
Yep.
All right. Anything new in your life before we start? Anybody's life?
I don't think I had joined this community service group before we ended our season the last time. So
that's
yeah, I had joined for like a couple of service projects, but now I'm like really involved with them.
Right.
I'm technically like their temporary secretary, and it's mostly because my actual work life is too busy for me to like commit to anything hardcore. But you know, until they can either find someone that can give more time, or if they're okay with the balance that we have right now, then I'm willing to help out thus far. But yeah, that's what's new for me.
Cool. What about you, Isha?
No, I don't think anything's new with me. I'm into a new hobby. About to start doing nails.
Yeah. Did you do them yet?
No, not yet. I haven't actually started.
Okay.
Like I've done like my little set with press-ons.
Yeah.
I customize my own press-ons, but other than that, no. So soon. That's the only thing that's new.
And Isha and I went to Jamaica.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun.
You can see I still have a tan, so don't judge me. My makeup might be a little bit lighter than me right now, but we'll get there. I'll get back to normal. All right. Well, today we are talking about something that has happened in the Black community that's really had an impact on, I'd say everyone, not just Black people that have heard it, but everyone that has heard it, and that's the murder of Botham Jean in his house about a year ago. So in September of 2018, he's sitting on his couch eating ice cream and he gets killed. And guys, I was actually eating ice cream last week. It was a day or two before we heard the verdict of the trial. And I was just sitting down watching TV and I'm like, you never think that this would be the moment when you're the most relaxed at home that your life ends. I don't know. So that happened. And then, of course, we heard the verdict. She was found guilty. However, there's been a lot of mixed feelings within the Black community, I'd say, about the verdict. Because, yes, she was found guilty. And I'd say a lot of us didn't even think that she would be found guilty. I don't know. What did you guys think?
With the way things have been going, I honestly wasn't sure.
Yeah.
My question is, what kind of ice cream would you want to be eating if, before you die?
Honestly, I was eating caramel cone in that moment. I feel like if I would want to be eating rum raisin, but from Jamaica, like legit rum raisin ice cream.
That sounds good. I would probably do like butter pecan because it just seems right. The ice cream of my ancestors or something. I don't know.
I feel like that's mom flavor.
I mean,
you're a mom now. Did you like that flavor before you became a mom?
It was cool. The butter pecan at Marble Slab is really good. Anyways, completely off topic. So yeah, back to...
Wait, Jeff has to answer.
Oh yeah, what kind of ice cream?
Huh? I don't have an answer for this.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, back to more serious matters. Did I think that she was going to get convicted?
Yeah.
I felt indifferent, so I really didn't know.
Okay.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I had no feelings about it. And I was already to think that she probably was going to get off. I prepared myself mentally, but I didn't know. I did not know.
That's fair. I think I felt like she should get time. I wouldn't have been surprised if she didn't. Mm-hmm. That being said, 10 years, it's not justice. It's just not. But that's not, because I'm the one that kind of requested to talk about this topic today. And that's not even what I wanted to talk about, honestly. That's just background information. We know it happened. Not whatever, but let's move from that.
Mm-hmm.
My issue, and the reason that I wanted to talk about this topic specifically today, is because of the reaction from his family, from the judge, from Black people in tragedy. And why are we so forgiving as a people? That's what I want to talk about, because
I just think we've been abused so long. That's just the only way we know how to respond. Honestly, I was looking at this thing where women who have been in domestic violence situations, whenever they get attacked, they wind up not reacting in a way you would actually expect. It'll be like, you were just beaten and now you're not crying, you're not upset, you're not trying to run away, you're just kind of passive about it. So I feel like as a whole, Black people have been abused, and it's even easy for us to, because you don't know what his family's gone through. You don't know. I honestly don't think that John and Amber, that was the first time they met. I don't think so, because it doesn't make sense. Like, it just doesn't make sense. But I'm not going to go into the speculation because I can't back that up. But you don't know what they had been dealing with in the past. So anyways, that's besides the point. I just think that we've been so abused as a people for so long. We don't know how to respond to certain things like that. We don't actually have the necessary outrage we should be having. So I think my mom would be really, really, she wouldn't be like that though, at all. My family would not be like that with me.
I know my mom wouldn't, like, for a fact. I don't know about the rest of my family, honestly. I need to have that discussion with them to see how they would react, because honestly, I understand forgiveness, and I'm actually not saying not to forgive, but I do think that we as a community need to stop publicly doing this forgiveness thing, because it's starting to feel like a gimmick. Like, oh, this horrible thing happened, and there goes a Black person forgiving all this this abuse, because it really is just constant abuse. And maybe taking that mindset, I think that's a good point that you made. Like, we need to heal as a culture and really get past that and understand that standing up for ourselves does not mean that it's the unchristian thing to do, to say, no, you were wrong, and it's going to take me some time. I don't know.
What are your thoughts, Jess?
I was just thinking, like, more so biblically, I guess. I just feel like I understand wanting to express the fact that you did something wrong to us as a community. So it's not appropriate, it's not acceptable. But then also, you know, I feel like that is also something God would do, in the sense that she did something that, if I could put it into terms like this, she did something that would be considered sin. But we are constantly sinning all the time, and then we run to God for forgiveness, those of us who believe so. So I just feel like I'm not mad at it, for the mere fact that I feel like that's a reflection of what God does to us or for us. But I also understand how it looks to the rest of the world, in the sense that, oh, it looks like everyone's pitying the white girl for messing up. But when Black people have the same, when they commit the same crimes, or crimes of lesser severity, they're treated with much more disdain. So, you know, I also get it from that viewpoint.
Did y'all see that Trevor Noah?
Yes.
Yeah, that was really good, because I really don't care. Her getting 20 years isn't going to do anything for me. I don't know Amber. I don't know John. And yeah, I do think, though, it puts a light, or shines a light on how they treat people in the justice system.
I disagree with that, with what you just said. Her getting 20 years isn't going to do anything for you. And this is why I disagree with that statement, because I think it's just setting that precedent that we've had for so long. You know, a white person commits a crime against a Black person, they get off. We've seen that continuously. Right. Reverse happens, they're locked up, and it's usually something very extreme, right? My thing is, we need to reset the precedents so that there's equality across the board, where crime is crime. If you're doing wrong, you're doing wrong. It doesn't matter the color of your skin or the color of their skin. you know, wrong is wrong, and don't feel like just because I'm white and they're black, I've got some sort of protection against me.
So I hear you disagreed with me, but I wasn't done. Number one.
My bad.
And two, I was saying that her getting 10 years, not because she's a white woman and because I'm like, oh, I don't care. I don't think it's necessary for her to get 10 years. I also don't think it's necessary for, who was it? A woman, she shot warning shots in the air, got 20 years in prison. That was excessive. She shouldn't even have gotten that long. So Amber can get her 10 years, but the woman who shot the warning shot should not have gotten 20. Okay. So I'm thinking like that. It's just not her, Amber getting 40 years and, oh, good, lock her. That's not going to do anything for me. I think that we need to treat people with, as Trevor said, with humanity and compassion across the board. And that's not something you find for Black women and Black men. You don't, I just cannot imagine, well, maybe for me, but for a lot of people who are not in the position, I don't think a lot of people can get compassion in the way that Amber got it. I really don't. I don't think.
Exactly.
I don't think so. I don't think Jean would have gotten it if the roles were reversed. It would have been like, oh, you shot this poor white girl. And
I mean, honestly, the fact that they victimized him when he's dead, it's ridiculous. So that happened, but I feel like even since we decided to talk about this topic, so much has happened since then, like the key witness being murdered. Mm-hmm. Now they're saying it's because of a drug deal for people that drove from 4 hours away?
Louisiana.
From Louisiana? 4 hours?
Because they don't have weed in Louisiana, apparently.
Apparently not.
Shortage.
So I feel like you know how we feel about that one. But now he's dead. Dallas, Fort Worth is pretty much right next to Dallas. That's where the Sandra Bland thing happened. Just a lot going on right now. So even since then, there's something else that happened. I don't know if you guys know about this. However, still the same case. Did you guys see the video of Amber Guyger after the whole thing happened with her pacing back and forth?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, apparently a neighbor, one of his neighbors, captured a video of her pacing back and forth after the whole thing. She said she heard 2 shots. She heard him say, I don't want to repeat it because I don't remember exactly, but she heard a man say something. And then she goes outside and she sees her pacing. So she started recording it. That video was used in the trial. Fast forward to now, she was recently let go from her job for apparently sharing that video with the DA.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
You heard about that?
I thought she recorded his last few moments when he asked, why did you shoot me?
Apparently that was part of her testimony.
Oh, okay.
Her saying that she heard that. But what you see in the video is the woman pacing back and forth. She said people in the community found out where she was employed and started harassing her. And they reported her to her employer, and she was fired from a pharmaceutical company, I don't know which one, for apparently submitting this video.
She Black?
It looks like she might be mixed. Yeah.
That's just kind of like, that's over the top and ridiculous. There should be laws preventing that from happening. Like, you should be protected if you are used in the court for a trial like that. That shouldn't be something that your company can fire you for, unless, again, it is something that you are doing against the place that you're working, or is something directly involving them. I can see that, but it has nothing to do with them. If you're a witness to something and you're telling the truth, something that happened, then, to me, all you did was state a fact, and then why does your job have an issue with that?
Right.
That should be considered, I feel like that should be considered racial profiling, or what is it called? Discrimination based upon race, because what other reason do you have to let me go if I didn't do or say anything against the company, or, I wasn't representing the company in this trial. It's just that I saw something happen, completely outside of work and unrelated.
I do think that's a good idea to have protections against people who are used as witnesses. Of course, you got witness protection, but there should actually be laws in place to protect people from just their role, or even, I don't understand, this is America, because I heard they were saying that she was fired because she had extremist views. I guess she might have been part of the Black Lives Matter movement, but the thing is, this is America and we have freedom of speech and expression, so why are you even trying to regulate what she does? But I don't know.
Right.
There's also two sides to that, because you have people who are openly like gross racist, so you can't, there's some weird way to have like a monitor on it. You can't have like standards. Anyways, yeah, there should still be a law to protect witnesses from getting fired from employment, or if there's anything that affects their livelihood. That would be great.
And I was a little bit wary of sharing that. I made sure that I watched a video about it before I did, because I felt like the news sources that I saw that from weren't necessarily the most, not that they weren't credible, but they weren't as respected. That's what I'm going to say. They weren't as respected. I think it's very difficult to find Black people in a good light. Find us in a good light from credible news sources like the CNN and I was going to say something. I'm not going to say that. Like CNN and MSNBC is a little bit more left, and I find them a little bit more factual, but sources people trust. And I think about things like even Tyler Perry, who opened the biggest studio and should be all over the news, and I have to dig to find information about that, which is crazy. So
surpass all of the big name
studios.
Yeah, but
that word, studios. Thank you. Yeah.
That wasn't what I was saying, but yeah.
Oh, sorry. Finish your statement.
No, it's not it was studios. It's the particular, like, the owners.
Oh, like Warner Brothers and Walt Disney and someone else.
But I don't think any of them are Black owned.
No, but this studio that Tyler Perry created is actually bigger than all three.
That's what I'm saying. Pac-Man that surpassed other studios that are not owned by people of color or started by people of color.
Right. So, and I have to see Gail King talk about it. It's just yeah. All right. Well, I know we're pivoting. So thanks for watching. Let us know what you think about all this stuff, and what's your theory? Do you think that that witness was actually involved in gang relations? Do you think it's a cover-up? Let us know what you think.
It's a cover-up.
I lost all sunlight, so like it just disappeared.
What just happened? It just got so dark. All right.
We gotta talk about our lipsticks, y'all.
Yeah. I guess she went to turn on the light.
I lost all sunlight.
Okay. Just what lipstick are you wearing?
So I have on Pillow Talk. You can't see it. This camera is not good enough, but it's Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's just like my kind of perfect nude color.
It is. You've been wearing that
lipstick tube that your grandma would have. Like, not your grandma, but like you would play in your grandma's makeup, and she would have that gold tube.
Old school. I get it. It's true.
Thank you. I don't know the name of what I'm wearing. I have, which was completely stupid. I'm wearing this NYX liquid suede. It's like a brown color.
Oh, the lingerie?
Yeah, that one. And it's a matte brown. And then I put some truffle on, the Fenty matchstick. And then I put on Birthday Suit, which I think is a tart color. Yeah, so it's cute.
I have on good old faithful Griselda, Fenty, nothing special.
And a gloss?
I'm sorry? No, but you know what? My lips have been like really dry recently, so I've been putting on the Fenty lip balm before I put on my lipstick. Like, it's just always on my lips these days. So sometimes
it makes it more satin.
It just makes it more like a satin instead of the mattes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's cute though.
Felt like shade. Thanks though.
It's got like a lot of matte colors, so you would think that her
I know. Thank you.
chapstick would make it matte.
Okay. Guys, we're going to do a giveaway. This is what you need to do. 1, share our video. 2, comment and tag a friend below. 3, follow us on every platform: Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Sounds like a lot, but it's worth it because the prize is
$50 gift card to either Amazon or Sephora.
Worth it. Yay. And we will announce the winner on our next video. We look forward to hearing your comments and seeing your participation and seeing you share our stuff. And yeah, thanks guys. Bye. Oh.